Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at these LA Chargers, champions of the AFC, making just their second Super Bowl appearance. If you remember, they were blown out by the 49ers in Super Bowl 29, but that was a much different team than this one.
And think about this, partner. Prior to this season, what was all the discussion about this Chargers team? Moving into their new stadium, being in Los Angeles and not in San Diego anymore, and would the city continue to support this team, or would they get on board and support this team? Well, getting to a Super Bowl, the support is huge. We have a big-time answer now.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona, they've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa, when Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes. 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23, but now a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready to play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Ekeler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Brought down defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
37-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw again, Murray. On the move to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Murray on the coverage.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super as hit. These guys are on the board first here tonight. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Great throw into the arms of Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Made by Devontae Campbell. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun. Herbert on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got to tie a ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Murray steps away. He'll try and run it, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth down.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down. Blanket into field goal coverage. Nowhere to go with the football. Forced a dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough. juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Ty Long set the kickoff.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Daniels on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the third. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. To the air again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Linval Joseph in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute. Super speed, we talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Murray out to his left. Linval Joseph, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block behind the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Corey Peters able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. Do it! At their own 26-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense.
Murray fighting. Lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Linval Joseph. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that?
And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense... is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Able to find Kirk complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before before getting this inside the 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.